Welcome to Ecoholics. This is Ecoholics Desk, where you will find all the important concepts related to economics in the current world. So here we'll start with this particular concept of angel tax. So first of all, we need to understand that what's the meaning of angel investor in order to understand the concept of angel tax. So what's the meaning of angel investor? Here, angel investor in simple sense we can understand an individual who invests in the startups. So actually that particular individual who takes risk in investing in the startup. Now what is the meaning of angel tax? Here we can understand that particular angel tax is if a startup is receiving certain kind of funds that is more than the fair market value, then that particular funds will be taxed under the concept of angel tax, and that particular concept comes under the section 56 of Income Tax Act of India of 1961. Now in this particular Income Tax Act, there is one provision that 30.9% of that particular excess value of the fair market prices will be taxed on that particular startup. Now in that particular sense we need to understand that what is the repercussion of this particular decision, because this angel tax imposed or started in the Indian economy in the year 2012. So here we are analyzing about that particular decision of the government. Now we need to understand that particular startups are very important. For the current government, Niti Aayog, SEBI and other bodies are promoting startups. Like for example, since 2014 when this government came into the power, we have been actually promoting startups from Make in India to Startup and Stand Up India, and it is related to Skill India as well. So now we can understand that this particular startups we need to promote is very important, because in the world we can say that India is the third largest hub of promoting startups. So every year we can say that 26,000 startups are growing, and these startups are very important in order to provide employment, because India is always considering about demographic dividend. If we will not utilize that particular initiatives of the startups by imposing certain draconian taxes, then this particular demographic dividend will turn into demographic disaster or demographic liability. So here we need to take control of the past examples. Now we can say that if we see the studies conducted by various surveys in the United States of America, or the last 40 years of the data that particular survey has conducted, in that particular survey we have realized that all the startups put together created largest number of jobs in the United States of America. If we take the example of our country, that is India, so in 1991 when India started liberalizing process, privatizing process, so that particular industry was famous at that time, that is known as IT industry, and that IT industry started booming, but due to lack of angel investors, lack of venture capitalists or bank debt, IT industry was struggling. That is why government of India gave 100% tax exemption to the IT industry under section 80 HHE at that particular time. So we need to take certain kind of lessons in order to promote startups, because right now in the year 2019 IT industry is worth more than $180 billion, and that particular IT industry receives around 25% of India's foreign exchange reserves and creates 14 million jobs directly as well as indirectly. So here this particular data shows that startups are very important, and these particular startups in the initial phase sometimes struggle, because sometimes obviously in the initial years they will not receive any profit, or at some place they will not receive any amount of revenue. If they are struggling with that particular funds, in that scenario government has to support these startups in order to provide employment in our country, because India needs 12 million jobs per year, and 12 million jobs means 1 million jobs per month, and that is near to impossible for any government or any big companies to provide for the masses. So here we need to understand that startups are very vital in order to provide employment as well as create GDP in our country. So that particular decision is very vital, and we need to conclude that this angel tax is not in favor of startup. Hope you like this particular video or short video on concepts. If you have any doubt, any query, you can mention in the comment box. Hit the like button as well as subscribe to the Ecoholics. Thank you so much.